reflects the silent sky. Warriors stand before the clash, feeling weight within their hands. Blade is more than sharpened iron. It is truth and final choice. Line between the end and life. Breath grows steady in the cold. Every thought becomes more clear. No distraction in their gaze. Only focus on the path. Edge defines what they will face. Every move must be precise. No mistake can be undone. Wind begins to move around, carrying the scent of war. Blades are lifted in the light, ready for the coming clash. Time slows down before the strike, every second stretched and sharp. Balance held upon the edge. First Udar breaks the frozen calm. Steel awakens with a cry. Clash resounds across the land, echoing through ice and stone. Warriors move with perfect control. Every strike a measured act. Edge becomes their guiding force. Enemy begins to fall, cut by more than just the blade. For precision breaks their line, more than strength alone can do. Every movement holds intent, every Uda seals the fate. Blade decides who walks away. Battle fades into the wind. Steel returns to silent state. Warriors stand among the calm, holding blades that shape the war. Edge remains within their minds, even when the fight is done, guiding them through every step. Morning brings a quieter light, yet the truth is never lost. Blade will call them once again when the next war comes to rise. Edge of steel lives in their soul, sharp and ready through all time. Frozen blade will never dull. Silent line, hands are steady, eyes are firm. bound by something far beyond. Not by chance and not by blood, but by path they chose as one. Brotherhood is sworn and true. Betrayal lives within. Trust is deeper than the sea. Every breath confirms the vow. Every step is shared as one. If the storm begins to rise, none will turn or step away. Faith is stronger than the blade. Strength runs thin, no one left to face the dark. No one walks this path alone. Through the fire and the storm, through the clash and bitter cold, they remain as one unbroken. And echoes rise, yet their line does not divide, for the bond will never break. Every Udar guards another, every shield protects a life. Loyalty becomes their armor. Pain is shared and never hidden, wounds are carried by them all. If one falls, they feel the loss, yet his strength remains within. Names are spoken in the wind, not as sorrow but as truth. Brother spirit lives in them. Night descends upon the field, few stand and at the dawn, yet the vow burns even brighter, stronger than the edge of time. Those who fell are not forgotten, they remain within the bond. Faith endures beyond the morning rises cold and clear. Warriors stand and carry on. Every step a living ode, every breath a sacred trust. Brotherhood will never fade, as long as one still stands. Oath of loyalty lives forever. Silence and before the glare, air grows heavy, thick with fate. Warrior breath is calm and deep, yet a fire burns inside. Not of anger, not of fear, cannot break. Spirit rises from within. Eyes remain both calm and sharp, focused far beyond the fight. Every thought aligned with truth, every move controlled and clear. Body may grow tired and worn, yet the spirit does not bend. It stands stronger than the flesh. Silent true warrior stands though battle fades, body marked by what was faced, yet the spirit stands untouched. It has grown within the fire, stronger than it was before, forged in trials of the war. Morning brings another test, yet he rises as before, for the spirit does not rest. It continues through all time. Unbroken warrior walks ahead, guided by the inner truth. Spirit never falls or fades. Flames rise high within the night, warriors gather side by side. No one stands here on their own, every soul is bound as one. Fire reflects within their eyes, telling stories without words. Brotherhood is forged in flame.
trust flows through the line. Every warrior feels the bond, stronger than the edge of steel. Not by blood, but by the path. They are joined through trials of war. Through the storms they stand as one. Steps align upon the ground, each one matching every ruch. No hesitation in their form, every move supports the whole. If one falls, another stands, lifting strength where it is lost. Brotherhood will never break. Battle strikes with brutal force, steel collides and echoes rise, yet their line remains as one, holding firm against the storm. Every udar shields a brother, every block protects a life. They are more than just themselves. Pain is shared among them all. Wounds are carried by the line. No one left to face the storm. No one stands in fear alone. Strength is born within the bond, not in one, but in the whole. Brotherhood becomes their shield. Night descends upon the field, fewer stand than at the dawn, yet the bond remains alive, even stronger than before. Names are spoken in the wind, not as lost but as the flame. Brothers never truly leave. Morning breaks with quiet light. Those who stand carry them on. Every step a memory, every breath a living vow. Brotherhood outlives the blade, outlives time and endless war. Forged in fire, forever strong. knowing when they change a land. Mountains shift and rivers move, yet one thing remains the same. North endures beyond all time. Warriors rise and warriors fall, yet the line is never broken. Legacy lives on forever. Every step recalls the past, every breath continues it. Those who stand are not alone, they carry all who came before. Strength is passed through endless time, through the blood and through the will. North is more than just a place. Blades may rust and shields may fall, yet the spirit does not fade. Warriors rise in every age, carrying the same great flame. Nothing truly disappears, it becomes a part of all of the endless northern story. Battle comes and battle goes, cycle never truly breaks. Each one plays their part within, writing names into the stone. Some will fall and some will stand, yet the line continues on. Through each buckle in your strong, reflects eternal truth. Stars above, unchanged by time. Warriors look into the sky, seeing all who came before. They are part of something vast, something far beyond themselves, bound by a legacy of Norse. Morning brings another dawn, another chance to stand and fight. Warriors rise and take their place within the endless northern line. Legacy will never fade, as long as one still stands by. North will live forevermore. Endless, cold and full of strength, North will never be erased, for it lives within the soul of each warrior who stands through all time and every war. Legacy remains alive, eternal. No, North will never fall. Ladies raised as the sky, cold and sharp as northern truth. Warriors speak without a sound, oath is held within their gaze. No word needed for the vow, steel itself becomes a proof. Endless blade defines their path. Hands are steady on the hilt, and never weak. Every warrior feels the weight of the oath they now accept. Blade will never be at rest, as long as war continues on, as long as one still stands. Lives in every stride. Enemy begins to fall, not from steel but from resolve. For they face a force unending, bound to oath beyond the end. Nothing breaks what has been sworn, even death cannot undo. Endless blade continues on. Night reveals the silent truth. Still resting at their side, yet it feels alive within, calling them beyond the red. Earth remains in every breath, in each thought and every shot, never fading, never lost. Once again, warriors rise as they have sworn, answering without delay. Endless path lies far ahead, yet they walk it without fear. Oath defines their every move. But not the blade. It will pass from hand to hand, through the ones who choose to stand, through the ones who carry on. Endless oath will never break, as long as one still fights. Blade will live beyond all time. carries within the chaos, shaped by lightning and the wind. Blood carries the storm within, flowing strong through every vein. Power born from raging skies. Every heartbeat like a drum, echoing the storm's own rhythm. Every shock aligned with force, driving them into the clash. They are not afraid of storm. They were forged within its rain. Storm lives deep inside their blood. Battle meets their rising force. Every udar like thunder strike. Speed and strength beyond the norm, guided by the storm within. Enemy begins to fall, unable to withstand the force. Storm unleashed upon the field. Lightning flashes in their eyes, reflected in the clash of steel. Every move unpredictable, every strike a sudden storm. Nothing slows their raging flow, nothing breaks their inner force. Storm defines their every shot. Rain and wind surround the fight. Nature joins their rising path. Warriors move as one with storm. Perfect harmony of force. Enemy cannot adapt, cannot match the shifting power, cannot stand against the storm. Storm begins to slowly calm, yet the power still guiding them through every clash. Flame is more than simple heat. It is will that cannot break. It is power held within. Eyes reflect the inner fire, burning bright in darkest night. Every movement fueled by flame, every hoot strikes with force. Nothing cools the burning will, nothing slows the rising heat. Flame-bound souls cannot be stopped. Battle feeds the inner fire, every clash ignites it more. Every strike a spark of war, spreading through the raging field. Enemy begins to fade, facing flame they cannot hold, burned by force beyond control. Fire does not blind their sight, it sharpens every single move, guiding them through chaos wide, making every step precise. Flame becomes their second form, living through their every breath, power forged in endless heat. Night reveals the glowing path, warriors walk through fading fire. Still the flame remains inside, steady, strong and never gone. Even when the battle ends, fire continues to burn on, guiding them through silent dawn. Morning brings a colder wind, yet the fire remains alive, waiting for the next great call, waiting for the clash again. Flame-bound warriors never fade, they endure beyond the end. Fire lives through every war. Endless cycle of the flame, passed from one to those who rise. Warriors carry what was given through each battle, through all time. Flame will never disappear as long as one still stands. Fire defines the northern soul. lies ahead. Beyond this line is only war, only fate and unknown.
force. Nothing stops their chosen path, nothing breaks their steady will. They move beyond the edge. Battle meets them in the void, where no ground feels safe or firm. Every step must be precise, every move must hold the truth. Warriors fight beyond the line, where mistakes cannot exist, where only strong survive. Enemy begins to fall, lost within the endless space, for they cannot match the will of those who cross beyond the edge. Every strike becomes more sharp, driven by the need to stand, driven by the will to live. Night surrounds the silent cliffs, warriors stand where none have stood, looking out beyond the world, seeing what no others see. Edge is now a part of them, living deep within their soul, calling them beyond
rise high beyond the sky, golden halls in distant light. Warriors feel the unseen pull, calling them beyond the war. Valhalla waits for those who stand, strong will never break. Iron souls are drawn to rise. Every step becomes a choice, every breath a test of will. Those who walk this path of war know the cost that must be paid. No regret within their eyes, only fire and steady truth. Souls are forged in every clash. Battle shapes what lies within, not just flesh but deeper core. Every dirt builds the strength, every fall defines the man. Iron does not fear the flame, it becomes more strong within. steady gaze, knowing what the waits ahead. Those who fall are not lost souls, they ascend to endless halls, where the strongest take their place. Morning comes for those who stand, yet the truth remains the same. War is not the final path, only gate to something more. Iron souls will rise again through each clash and every fall, bound to halls beyond the sky. Endless line of warriors stands across time and endless war. Valhalla lives within their souls, calling them beyond the end. Iron hearts will never fade, as long as one still fights. North will live through every soul. Wind howl across the land, cutting deep through flesh and bone. Warriors stand against his foes, unafraid of what will come. They were raised within the cold, shaped by storms and endless frost. Wind becomes their closest ally. Breath is lost within the gate, yet their steps remain aligned. Every movement strong and firm. Nothing breaks their forward march. Enemy feels the biting force, not just wind but something more. Wrath that moves with every shock. Storm intensifies its cry, carrying their rising voices. Warriors shout into the void, challenging the raging sky. Wind responds with growing force, joining them within the fight. Nature stands upon their side. Battle strikes within the storm, steel collides in frozen air. Every odor like cutting wind, sharp and sudden, fierce and fast. Enemy begins to fall, broken by the endless fall, driven back by northern wrath. the land, warriors standing heavy breath. Victory carved within the cold, yet the wind remains inside, waiting for the next great war. Never gone, just held within. Morning brings a silent breeze, soft and calm upon the field, yet they know what lies beneath. Force that waits to rise again, northern wind will always call, and they will answer without fear. Wrath returns with every storm. Smoke drifts slowly through the air, ashes fall upon the ground. Warriors walk where fire once burned, silent steps through what remains. Battle fades but leaves its mark, echoes linger in the wind. Ash tells story of the carry weight of war. Every warrior feels the loss, yet they stand and carry on. Fire once burned within the field, now it rests in quiet ash, waiting for another ride. Names are spoken soft and low, carried by the northern wind. Those who fell are not erased, they remain in every breath. Ash becomes a sacred ground, marking where the brave once stood, honoring their final stand. Night reflects the fading glow, stars above like distant fire. Warriors looking to the sky, seeing more than distant light. They see those who walked before, standing now beyond the veil, part of endless northern line. Time moves on but does not erase what was carved within this land. Ash becomes a living mark of the strength that once burned bright. Every step across this ground reminds them of what was given, reminds them of what remains. Morning brings a colder wind, ashes scattered through the air, yet the memory holds strong within hearts that still endure. Fire may fade but not the will, it remains in those who stand, carrying the flame within. When
the next great call arrives, ash will rise into the flame. Warriors will stand again where the fire once burned before. From the ashes they will rise, stronger than they were before. Flame reborn from what remained.
Forming wall of iron will warriors stand, shoulder to shoulder. No space left for fear to grow. Every shield a living vow, every stance a final stand. Wall is built of human strength. Steps are small but firm and sure. Line advances inch by inch. No retreat within their minds, only forward through the storm. Enemy sees what they must face, not just men but living wall. Unbreakable and cold. Impact strikes with brutal force. Shields absorb the crushing weight. Every Uda shakes the line, yet it does not break apart. Strength is shared between them all, each one holding for the next. Unity becomes their shield. Blades emerge between the gaps, striking fast and pulling back. Precision rules their every move, no chaos within their line. Enemy begins to fall, broken not by strength alone, but by wall that will not yield. Pressure builds from every side, yet they stand and do not bend. Ground beneath their feet is held with a force that cannot break. Last wall stands against the storm, holding line where none remain, guarding what must not be lost. Night falls over battered ground, shields now marked with scars of war. Warriors stand but fewer now, yet the wall still stands intact. Strength remains within the line, even when the cost is high. Wall survives beyond the gather o'er silent peaks. Wind begins his rising howl. Warriors stand against the storm, unmoved by the coming force. They are not afraid of sky, they were shaped within its rage. Storm breakers rise as one. Rain strikes hard upon their skin, cold and sharp like falling steel. Yet they do not step nazad, grounded deep within the earth. Every breath aligns with storm, every shock defies the wind. Power grows within their core. Lightning splits the darkened sky, flashing truth across their eyes. Warriors move without delay, through the chaos, through the storm. Not against, but with the force, guided by its endless flow. Storm breakers become the storm. The raging sky, clash erupts in thunder's roar. Every udar like a lightning strike, every move precise and fast. Enemy begins to break, facing storm in human form. Nothing stands against the force. Becomes a shifting field, yet they move with steady control. Balance never lost in storm. Strength is not in standing still, but in moving through the chaos, mastering the raging force. Storm begins to fade away, clouds retreat beyond the peaks. Warriors stand among the calm, breathing heavy, still aligned. They have faced and broken storm, yet they carry it within. Storm lives deep inside their souls. Morning breaks with gentle light, but the truth remains unchanged. When the next storm calls again, they will rise without delay. Storm breakers will always stand between the sky and the earth, guardians of the raging force. Not by crown, but by his will. Warrior man behind. He does not walk ahead alone, he carries all within his shock, leading through the storm of war. For glory but for fate, every strike a guiding force, every move a silent law. Warriors follow not his voice, but the strength within his form. Trust is forged in every clash. Battle test the one who leads, pressure builds against his will, yet he stands and does not bend, holding line through rise and storm. Force that can of the seas, the will that leads them all. Beneath his shock, not from luck but from control. Every warrior stands more strong under guidance of his hand. Crown is not of gold or steel, it is weight of those who trust. It is burden of the strong. Night reveals a silent truth, king stands still among his men. No throne beneath the open sky, only ground where he has fought. Power lies in what he gives, not in what he takes or claims. North is stronger through his will. Morning brings another war, yet he rises as before, not above but with his line, leading through the coming storm. Crown of North will never fade as long as one can lead, as long as strength defines the king. Moves between the trees, shadows stretch across the ground. Warriors walk without a sound, bound to war in silent paths. Night becomes their hidden ally, guiding them through unseen ways. Shadows carry their feet on. Just too deep a dark, seeing more than light reveals. Every move sharp, every breath controlled and still. Enemy sees empty space, never knowing what is near. War approaches from the dark. Blades remain concealed in shadow, waiting for the moment right. No wasted motion in their steps, no signal given to strike. War-bound souls move as one force, bound by oath and silent trust. Shadow forms their living shield. Attack erupts without warning. Darkness breaks with sudden force. Steel flashes within the night, ending fight before it grows. Enemy cannot respond, lost within the silent storm. Shadows claim the battlefield. Fear spreads faster than the blade, for they face what they can't see. Not just warriors, but night, moving through them without trace. Every strike precise and final, every shotgun seen and shot. War-bound shadows claim the battlefield. Fear spreads faster than the blade, for they face what they can't see. Not just warriors, but night, moving through them without trace. Every strike precise and final, every shotgun seen and shot. War-bound shadows never fail. Night returns to silent calm, shadows fade into the trees. Warriors stand within the dark, breathing slow but still alert. What was done leaves little trace, only echoes in the wind, only fear that lingers on. Morning breaks, but truth remains. Shadows live within their souls. Even in the light of day, they remain unseen or aware. War-bound path will never fade. It exists beyond the light, living in the silent dawn. Yo yo, yo yo yo, yo yo. Horizon burns with distant light, edge of a world beneath their eyes. Warriors stand upon the rise, watching where the battle waits. Wind carries a silent call, drawing them beyond the known, toward the clash that shapes their fate. No fear lives within their gaze, only hunger for the fight. Every step begins with purpose, every breath aligned with will. Horizon is not just a line, it is path they must embrace. It is test of who they are. Steps descend into the mist, unknown ground beneath their feet. Yet they move without delay, guided by the inner force. Nothing stops their steady march, nothing turns them from the path. Iron leads them ever on. Battle waits beyond the ridge, clash erupts in rising storm. Steel collides in sparks of fate, echoes shake the distant sky. Warriors push beyond their limits, driven by the unseen call. Horizon now within their reach. Enemy begins to fall, overrun by steady force. For they face not a wandering man, but a path that cannot break. Every step becomes a strike, every udar seals the fate. Iron writes the final truth. Night reflects the distant light, horizon still beyond the dark. Warriors stand where they have fought, breathing heavy, standing strong. Path continues through the night, exhale, steady and strong. Breath becomes their inner shield. Silence deepens all around. Only wind begins to move. Yet within each warrior leaves rising storm beneath the calm. Breath controls the steady mind, holding fear far from the core. Strength begins from within. Hands remain firm on the steel, no trembling, no doubt inside. Every motion slow and sure, guided by controlled breath. Battle starts before the clash, in the calm before the storm, where the mind prepares to stand. First order breaks frozen calm, clash erupts in sudden force, yet their breath remains the same, steady through the chaos wide. Warriors move with measured flow, not consumed by rising storm, mastering the heat of war. Enemy begins to falter, losing rhythm in the fight, for they face a force composed of balance deep within themselves. Breath defines their every move, calm within the raging storm, unshaken through the cloud. Battle fades into the wind, breath returns to softer pace. Warriors stand upon the field, still aligned within their core. Not just strength but control remains, carried through each step they take. Breath of war lives in their soul. Morning rises cold and still. Warriors walk beyond the field, carrying the calm within, ready for what comes again. Cold war breath will never sky, sharp and steady in the wind. Warriors form a living wall, unbreakable and cold as stone. Every pawn aligned with will, every stance firm in the earth. Iron line begins to form. Steps move forward as one force. No confusion, no delay. Each one knows their place and role within the wall they now create. Discipline defines their strength, order sharper than the blade. Nothing breaks the iron line. Enemy begins to close, testing strength they do not know. Spears extend like sudden storm, striking fast and pulling back. Precision rules their every move. No wasted breath, no wasted shot. Perfect flow within the line. Battle grows in rising waves, yet the line remains intact. No break within their formation, no retreat within their will. Spears become a living force, guided by a single mind. Iron line holds through the storm. Enemy begins to fall, now from chaos but control. For they face a force unite, stronger than their scattered will. Every thrust becomes a fate, every movement seals the end. Line remains and does not yield. Night arrives upon the field, spears now rest beside the calm. Warriors sit in silent thought, knowing what they held as one. Strength is more than just the fight, it is standing without break. It is holding through the storm. Morning brings another mark, spears once more begin to rise. Warriors take their place again within the unbroken line. Iron line will always stand through each battle, through all time. Never fallen, never lost. Stand still before the cloud. dresses on the field. Warriors breathe their final calm, knowing what this moment holds. No retreat beyond this line, only fire within their chest. Last stand waits beneath the sky. Eyes burn bright with steady flame, every doubt already gone. Only purpose fills their mind, only strength remains inside. Blades are lifted with resolve, shields aligned for final hope. Nothing left to hold them back. First Udar ignites the field, clash erupts in bursts of fire. Every strike carries the will of those who chose to stand. Warriors push beyond their limits, driven by the inner flame. Fire grows with every step. Enemy begins to press in on wave against their line. Yet they stand and do not break, holding ground with iron will. Flame inside refuses fall, burning stronger under force, turning pressure into strength. Ground is marked by every shock, every breath becomes more heavy. Yet they do not step nazad, for the line must never break. Last stand lives in every move, in each strike and every block, unyielding against the storm. Battle slows but does not end. Final blows decide the fate. Warriors stand or warriors fall, nothing lies between the two. Fire remains in those who stand, proof of strength that would not bend. Victory forged in final stand. Morning breaks on silent ground, smoke drifts slowly through the air. Those who stand look to the sky, carrying what they have become. Fire of the last stand lies, burning deep within their soul, never fading through all time. shake below. Heavy steps in perfect line. Warriors march without a sound, yet their presence fills the land. Power builds with every shot, like a storm about to break. North begins its thunder march. No need for a spoken word, every warrior knows the boon. Eyes fixed forward through the mist, nothing breaks their steady flow. Strength moves through them like a wave, rising with each step they take, unstoppable and strong.
Answering without delay. Thunder march will never end as long as one still stands. North will move through endless time. Silent land, cold light falls on frozen paths. Warriors move like hidden pack, eyes reflecting silver glow, walls within their souls awake, guiding every step they take. North whispers through the sea light. Every sense is sharp and clear. No one walks this path alone. Pack is stronger than the blade. Steps align without command. Silent bond appear from empty space, watching with relentless calm. Hunt begins before the cloud. Attack erupts like sudden strike, fast and brutal, precise and cold. Every move a hunting skill, every udar a final act. Pack surrounds without escape, closing in from every side. No retreat for those who fade. Enemy begins to break, fear replaces steady will. They see not just the men, but the wolves within their form. Instinct drives each movement sharp, nothing wasted in the fight. Perfect flow of deadly fall. Night returns to silent calm. Wolves now resting in the dark. Warriors stand among the mist, breathing slow but standing strong. Howl is carried by the wind, echoing through distant hills, marking what has come to pass. Morning breaks with softer light, yet the truth remains inside. Wolves are never truly gone, they remain with
stand as living proof of a lineage unbroken. Every step recalls the past, every breath continues it. North lives deep within their blood. Father, speak through silent string, guiding hands upon the blade. Every lesson deeply carved in the minds of those who rise. No beginning, no true end, only cycle of the strong. Bloodline moves through endless time. Blades once held by ancient hands now are gripped by those who stand. History lives in every strike, echoing through every clash. Warriors carry more than steel, they carry all who came before, standing with them in the fall. Battle test the ancient truth, every shot reveals the core. Not just skill but something more, something passed from age to age. Bloodline proves its strength again through the ones who stand and fight, through the ones who never break. Some will fall and join the past, yet they do not disappear. They become a part of all, guiding those who still remain. Bloodline grows with every loss, with every victory and scar. Endless chain of warrior soul. Night reveals the silent truth, stars reflect the ancient line. Warriors look into the sky, seeing those who walk before. They are part of something vast, something far beyond silent line, yet the tension fills the sky. War cry lives within their breath. Hearts begin a steady drum, pounding deep within the chest. Every warrior feels the surge, energy that has no voice. Silence speaks more loud than cries, building force with every beat, preparing them for what will come. Hands grow tighter on the steel, breath becomes both calm and sharp. No hesitation in their stance, only focus, only will. War cry waits behind the lips, held until the moment comes, until battle breaks the calm. Clash erupts in sudden force, silence shattered into war. War cry bursts from every chest, shaking ground and breaking fear. Voices rise like thunderstorm, not just sound but living force, driving them beyond themselves. Enemy begins to shake, hearing more than human cry, for the sound is filled with truth of those who stand and never fall. War cry strikes before the blade, breaking through before the clash. Victory begins in voice. Oh. Battle fades but echo stays. War cry lingers in the air, carried far beyond the field, into lands they've never seen. Sound becomes a lasting mark of the strength they brought to war, of the fear they left behind. Morning comes with quiet calm, yet the echo still remains. Warriors walk beyond the field, knowing what their voices did. Silent war cry lives within, waiting for another call, ready to awaken once again.
Lies heavy on the ground, cold wind cuts through silent trees. Warriors standing frozen breath, calm before the rising flame. Deep inside a fire glow, from the Lidini suite, waiting for the clash to rise. Hands are steady on the hill, steel feels warm against the cold. Every warrior knows the truth, fire lives within the frost, no weakness in their frozen gaze, only strength that does not bend, forged in lands where none survive. Wind begins to shift and howl, snow is driven through the air, yet they stand without a move, grounded like the northern stone. Fire burns beneath their calm, not yet seen but always there, ready for the coming war. Battle strikes like sudden flame, cold is broken by the clash, steel ignites in sparks of fate, every Udar feeds the fire, warriors move with burning force, melting frost with every step, storm becomes their living heat. Enemy begins to fall, facing fire they cannot see, not just blades but inner flame, driving every move ahead. Frost cannot contain this force, it only feeds the rising heat, making warriors even stronger. Night reveals the fading glow, fire now a steady flame, warriors breathe the quiet air, standing firm within the cold. Frost returns across the land, but the fire will not fade, it remains within their soul. Morning comes with silent wind, warriors rise again as one, carrying both frost and fire, perfect balance of their strength. North has shaped them into more than just men who walk the land, living fire beneath the ice.
marching steady line, bound by will and iron string. Ground responds to every shot, echoing their coming force. North begins its silent march, no words needed in this chart. Watch their endless march, silent guardians of time. Warriors pass through ancient paths, carved by those who came before. Legacy moves through their blood, through each movement, through each breath. North continues through their steps. Beyond the rim, yeah, they do not slow or stop. Every shot brings them closer to the clash they seek ahead. No hesitation in their form, only focus, only will. March continues through the storm. Shifts but does not break, each one taking place with strength. Clash erupts without delay, iron sings across the land. War becomes their only true food. Enemy begins to fall under weight of iron march, for they face a force united, just men but a living wall. Nothing breaks the northern line, nothing stops their forward path. Victory moves with every step. Descends upon the field. Warriors stand where they have fought. March now, rest but never ends, for it lives within their soul. When the next call comes again,